All right, so I wanted to break down Apple's chart, go over why or what was the catalyst for this big move. Um, First things first is you obviously had this break of this like 199.60 level or 200-ish level. You also have boom. Oh shit. You also have this beautiful W pattern into the break right there. So yeah, once we saw that break, it was straight up from there, obviously, but there was mostly catalyst and news that helped it reach that point. We hit a high of about what 218, like 40ish today, or 218.12. Right now, we're currently at 215.84. Um, yeah, it's at a 52 week high. It's at a all time high. Uh, you know, be careful. Don't get FOMO because there might be profit takers here and some liquidity happening. Obviously, again, we're going to get into the news that happened that pushed it above that line, especially with that amount of volume and that amount of power. But yeah, if you want to go long on it, I'd wait for a retest. You can't really map any other levels down here. I mean, maybe that 207 area where it closed yesterday would be your next level of support. But yeah, I'd wait. See what happens. We're gonna have to see what happens with the future news as well, because again, Apple leaps into AI with an array of upcoming iPhone features and a ChatGPT deal to smarten up. I believe they're adding ChatGPT into their OS, and they're doing some stuff with the AI with Siri. So yeah, again, anything mentioning AI currently, as most of you know, is going to send something soaring. You know, because it's raising their possible growth potential. You do have to remember as well. Here's another thing: is that Apple just passed Microsoft to be the number one company in market cap. Um, but everything that I Apple does has always been super late and super delayed behind so many other companies, and they always do it at a worse degree. And they're always 3 or 4 years to catch up to uh, how good of like AI, for example, right? It's been 3 or 4 years since like Microsoft, ChatGPT, all these other companies have started, really pushing their products out in the AI field. I mean, maybe 2 years, right? And now iPhone's just coming out with it, and they're going to come out with it, and it's probably not going to be as good as the other ones are already because they're 3 years behind. They always do this. They do this constantly. There's missing features. iOS 18 just came out as well, which again, there's not too much to it, right? So this could be a huge overreaction. I mean, but again, it's all speculation. It's buying the rumor, selling the news. So, like, the news would be once the AI comes out, seeing how good it is, or if it's revolutionary or anything like that. Again, I would not hop in right now because of FOMO, uh, because there could be profit takers. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it finds consolidation up here. But again, if you just look at the chart, it's insane. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, all this back and forth just for 2 days in a row to be a line that's as big as some of these moves previously. Because Apple doesn't move a lot. I mean, it's not a big mover. Maybe 1% a day, 2% a day at most. So yeah, basically, there's not much I can do for you guys on the charting level. You can look at psych levels. So I'd say 230 and 250 are the next big two, and then 200 is towards the downside. Maybe the 207 or the 210, but not as strong as the 200. So I mean, that's really all you could do on the charting, besides the break of this candle here, which is a high of 199.62. Um, but yeah, again, you have to remember that this is speculative growth, right? When a company comes out with this AI stuff now, it's all speculation. And Apple has a market cap bigger than what the bottom 80% of countries. It's something crazy. So yeah, watch out for profit takers. Watch out for the news on the AI and seeing how good it is. Because again, this is speculative growth. This is, it's going to a price that people think that it's worth based on its fair value and how much it's going to continue to keep growing. Um, so yeah, everybody trade safe, stay safe, and have a good night.